in our sensor suite. We have bin sensors up here, so we can show that the bins are starting to fill as passengers board aircraft. It gives us a couple of different things. That way the crew can point passengers to empty spaces in the back of the aircraft itself, or they can say, okay, the bins are starting to fill up. Make sure the people, the gate agent knows that there's no more space on board the aircraft, and they can start to check the bags before those passengers get onto the aircraft itself. So we can decrease the turn time associated with an airplane when it comes into a gate, deboards, reboards, get everything on. That's the whole idea, is to make sure that we can cut that down and therefore save a lot of cost. So in the seats, what they're doing is they're trying to determine where the passengers are and if they're in the correct seat or not. So when an aircraft, they do what we call a CG count, where they try to figure out where the center of gravity is for the aircraft. To do so, everybody needs to be in their proper seat. So there are sensor technologies here that when a passenger is sitting in the seat, it's actually displayed on this particular screen, but it also could be on an iPad that the crew is keeping too. So if there's somebody that's supposed to be in a certain seat and they're not there, then they can just tell by looking at the iPad specifically. All of this data from the sensors is wirelessly transferred to our server, which is called a WebCS. And once that server is on board an aircraft, the amount of sensors that you can continue to put on for a number of different things is somewhat endless. So once the backbone is there, then you can continue to add more sensors, whether it's lavatory sensors or whether it's more seat sensors or whatever. Probably the feedback I'm getting is that it's well liked. They really enjoy the technology. They like the simplicity of it all, and they like the ability for the crew to be able to make those decisions in real time.